Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. And yes, welcome to a new environment. Still the same property, different place outside. Yeah, that's a Christmas tree. So welcome to Sunday's edition of the MUFC Daily. It's the morning after, the depressing afternoon before, and I'm still very much Ollie out. I'd love to know in the comments down below how you feel about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Do you know what? Gary Neville put this long tweet up this morning talking about Ed Woodward not wanting to sack Solskjaer, but then scared that another CEO will come in and blame him and sack Solskjaer. Listen, it's really as simple as this. There is no place else for Manchester United Football Club to go but to sack him. But here lies the problem. This is Manchester United Football Club. Norwich sacked their manager after a game where he won. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, again, with his embarrassing, geeky, lame tactics, is still in a job at this very moment. Now, I haven't got the internet around me. I haven't got my device. I don't know if he's suddenly been sacked. Maybe by the time you see this video, he's hopefully been sacked. But I very much doubt it. Yes, that's right. I don't think he's going to be sacked. We can't even sit here anymore and talk about his tactics or what he does or what he doesn't do or who he picks. Because for the first time since I fell in love with football and Manchester United, which was a thing that happened on the same day after I saw us draw to West Ham and lose the league to Blackburn and saw Gary Neville's young, watery eyes crying, that was a day of victory. It was a day of glorious defeat. Yeah, we lost the league after 2 seasons, but we tried. And it was such a gutsy performance. Those were different times, and I knew we'd come back the following season. So there's a way of losing, and there's a way of not losing. Like there's a way of winning. There's a certain way you win, and there's a certain way you don't win. And this is the legacy of Manchester United. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has taken that legacy, and I don't see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the nice guy, the victim, poor Ole. If he gets sacked today, I will respect him and thank him for everything he's done and the players he's brought in and the culture he's brought into a point. But let's not forget, this is also a culture of terrible, negative, defensive football, you know, for one aim, for the survival of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You know, I'm surprised some of the good feeling that people have got for him, and I think it's because he played for us and he did so well for us, and he scored the winning goal in the European Champions League final, which of course is iconic and important, and no one can ever take that away from him, and neither should they. But I think we're being a little bit too nice to him, because he's literally kept United down in the doldrums to keep his own career. Now, I said this in my preview of the City game. I said the best form of defence was attack for us. 4-4-2. Go for them. Like we used to in the Ferguson era. We got the players. We got players, as good a players now as we did in Fergie's peak eras. He's just not utilising them. Imagine, close your eyes for a minute. Imagine yesterday we played 4-4-2. 2 wingers. Two central midfielders. Not Fred and not McTominay. Well, maybe I'd kick Fred out, but maybe McTominay could play a more positive running forward role. Because when he's been asked to do that by Ole, he's actually played better. And when he's asked to sit in and defend, he hasn't been as effective. Because what Ole is doing is asking players to do what's foreign to them. And this is part of the problem with this manager. He just wants people to sit in. And that isn't the United way. And this is why I say he's a fraudster. He keeps on talking about playing the United way. And when has he played the United way? Apart from when he was the caretaker manager. And when he decided he wanted the job permanently, he started playing it safe. But people didn't see it coming, so it was too late. And now we're here. But there's no good going on about all of these issues, because for the first time in the club's history, we all know what has to happen here. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and his coaches have become a parody, and that's never a good thing, especially in football. You know, Graham Taylor, one of the loveliest men in football, the late Graham Taylor, was a parody. He didn't deserve that, but at the time, we all wanted him out as England manager, and maybe we took it too far. We did take it too far, and the media took it too far. And these things can be toxic and can be taken too far. And I'm sure I've said things, and many of us have said things in the heat of the moment about Ole that we shouldn't say. And I'll take those things back. But ultimately, I have been driven to go hard at Ole. I don't want to go hard at a club legend. Nobody does. And this is the thing the club is relying on. But I'm the kind of guy who's happy to cross the line, you know, to put the boxing gloves on if I have to. And if it's a choice between Ollie and my club that I love, then I will stick with my club. Ollie is damaging our club, our legacy, our history. He is no good for us. Nothing's going to improve. I said this on my match reaction. I was very angry. Those of you who saw my match reaction, very angry. I'm a lot more calmer now, but I'm still, you know, really angry inside. And, you know, I'm trying to not let that anger erupt because I want to keep it a little bit calm today because it is Sunday. And, you know, I did go clubbing and there is a little bit of a hangover there, so I can't really get carried away. Why do you think I'm sitting outside? It is beautiful here in Cyprus. 30 Celsius in November. Wish you were here. Genuinely do. We could have some beers and stuff. But anyway, there's only one decision to be made if you love Manchester United, and that's to sack this manager. And then we don't say anything more about it. It's like if you shag your mate's wife, you don't mention it again, unless she wants to do it every Sunday when he goes out horse racing or something. I'm being a bit specific. It's not like I've ever done that. Anyway, and so this is what has to happen. He has to go. We all know it. I'm not speaking any expertise here. I'm not saying anything clever, anything smart. We need to bring in the right person. Do I think they will sack him? I don't know. Because I don't want to be made to look an idiot and say, they're definitely not going to sack him, they're definitely going to sack him. But I also don't want to not say anything just in case I make a fool of myself. I'm going to stick my neck out on the line and think, there is no other decision to be made than to sack him. But if they don't have another option, they may stick with him. Even worse, they may sack him and allow Kieran McKenna and Carrick to coach this team for the rest of the season. That's something we can't do. So, our options are Zinedine Zidane. For me, one of the best options. What's his name at Ajax? Ten Hag. He's another one. And then there's another guy whose name escapes me, who fans are suggesting, who have more knowledge of Manchester United in the game of football than I do. And that doesn't take very much to have more knowledge of me. I just love Man United and football and I love talking about it. It doesn't mean I have great knowledge. I apologise. And not every YouTuber talking about football needs that knowledge. It's just about the passion and loving football. So there is another guy apparently, and as I say, I forgot his name, but people are saying maybe make him manager till the end of the season, then let him be the director of football. I mean, it's staggering really that people who are not in the game, football fans, have better knowledge and better suggestions and better decision making than the people behind the scenes at Manchester United. But then I do forget, most people at Manchester United making these decisions really don't know much about the game of football, and it's staggering. It's staggering that a man like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was ever allowed to pick a team for Manchester United. How did it come to this? Oh, he's an ex-legend. That's it. We'll do this. As I said yesterday and the day before, I understand trying to do the boot room thing. We had outsiders, it didn't work. But by the way, let me react to Gary Neville saying LVG didn't work, so why do it again? Well, Gary, it's as simple as that. You can't have that attitude. We can't keep this muppet as our manager. And again, I'm crossing the line, but sorry, I'm going to say it because it's the only language you ex-legends understand. You and Roy Keane embarrassed yourselves and embarrassed your Manchester United at iconic history yesterday by defending this manager and calling out the players. Again, I'll say it. Footballers are like soldiers. They follow orders. They've been following the shitty orders of this muppet, and that's why they're not playing well. They're being asked to sit in and defend. Defend first and attack last, which isn't what comes naturally to these gifted players. And that's what I'm saying. We would have had the Stretford end on our backs in the second half. 4-4-2, attacking them with confidence before we allowed City to strangle us with our stupid 5-7 at the back tactics. And they were easily able to nullify us because guess what? Everyone's giving City credit. It's not because City are a great side or a great manager. It's easy to nullify something with a blunt edge. And playing 5 at the back with a negative defensive mentality is a blunt edge. So basically, I don't think Pep and City played that well. I don't think Liverpool played well the week before. because we got good players there, but he's not playing them to their best. So the players are thinking, we don't understand how to play in this fucking system, but he wants us to play in this system. So the players are not downing tools. They just don't know how to use the tools that he's giving them. This has been the MUFC Daily. I'm Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss this perfection. And I'll see you again tomorrow with even more MUFC Daily. Maybe he will have the sack by then. If he does get sacked today, I will come back with a reaction video. Please sack him today so I can do that. Anyway, if not, I'll see you again tomorrow so we can bitch together some more for more MUFC Daily. Till then, goodbye. Bye then.